Hey, Shalom, Markins, Rakam, Akapash from GMS London, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Chakodash. I want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the whole world that's preaching His truth in all sincerity. Back again with another video, and I'm going to entitle this one, The Devil's God Complex, right? And, as Esau is the damn devil that the Bible speaks about, right? Because it's him, okay? It's him that has this God complex, right? He wants to manipulate and control everything that he can set his eyes upon, okay? As if he was the Most High, like he has the right to control all these things and change it and corrupt it, right? And brother from GMS Vegas sit downs 144K, posted this video up, right? And the title of his video is Surveillance Under the Skin, and it goes into this dude called Yuval Harari. Okay, he's one of those dudes, man. One of those dudes pushing this agenda. And one of the clips, or part of his speech that he was making in this video, shows you the mind of Esau and his hubris in believing that he's God. He really thinks he's the shit. That he's the guy. They think they're coming to godhood. And the funny thing is, man, this guy's a small hat, right? And an Amalekite, right? And I believe he's a flamer too. All right, so this guy, these individuals, these so-called small, these so-called, these imposters, right? They don't believe in the Heavenly Father and His divine creation, and they don't want to uphold that. They want to do their own thing, man. They want to corrupt the earth. Okay, they want to replace the Most High. They want to be seen in the eyes of mankind as gods. All right, but nothing could be further from the truth, man. These are nothing but devils, right? But anyway, as I was saying, there was a section of the video that I wanted to focus on, right? You can watch the whole video. You watch it on the brother's page here, GMS Vegas sit downs 144K. But I just want to play a little bit of it, right? And then bring some scriptures out. All right, so I'm gonna play this now.
Or phone.
Now humans are developing even bigger powers than ever before. We are really acquiring divine powers.
So they believe through their technology, right? They think they're acquiring divine powers, right? But this shit that these men are doing, this technology, man, ain't a touch or anything the Most High have done with his spiritual powers, man. No, they can't even dream about doing what the Most High has done, and certain men that have been given the gift have done. In terms of healing people and causing miracles to happen. Esau can't do those things. Esau got to get the bro was going into it in the bro's videos, talk about exoskeleton suits and that, man, to help people to walk and shit, man. You know what I mean? How Shai or the apostles didn't need to do that, man. Man just told him to get up and walk, and man get up and leapt. You know what I'm saying? Brothers were going into that, man. But so they got the hubris to believe that they're on some sort of level, man. Okay, when they're not, right? But they're proud, right? It's Esau's pride, right? And it's Esau. Like I said, man, this is Job 9 verse 24. So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? Esau in running the whole world right now, right? He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If it's not him, who else is it, man? Who's pushing these agendas, man? Who's pushing this technology? Who's guiding mankind in the direction that it's going currently? It's Esau, man. Okay, the devil. Okay, you so-called white people, man, you're doing this, right? Making all these bold claims.
Powers of creation and destruction. We are really upgrading humans into gods. We are requiring for
upgrading humans into gods, having the power of creation and destruction. You're really just trying to fuck everything up, man. Okay, you're corrupting the earth with your technology, with your wisdom. Okay, that's what you're doing. You know? I'm gonna hold on. Let me play the rest of this first.
Really upgrading humans into gods. We are requiring, for instance, the power to re-engineer life.
Re-engineer. It was already engineered, man. Most I already engineered it. You're re-engineering shit, you know, because you want to play God. Okay, you don't want it to be in the Most High side. You want to put it in your own hands. The Great Reset. Yeah, this is what these men are on.
Humans are now hackable animals.
You will own nothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop it there anyway. Right? You can watch the rest of the video, but you know, that was the point. You know, because they want to bring in the MOTB and they want you, you know, slaves to the system. All right. This is Isaiah 14 and 13. I'm gonna start from 12. Right. It says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations?" Okay, this is Esau. Okay, Esau is the one doing this, man. He out there setting the agendas of the world and guiding the world to, you know, where it's going right now. Okay, into the perdition, right? In this dystopian world that, you know, this man's creating, you know, where he wants to watch everything that you're doing at all times. Okay, he wants to monitor all of it. Okay, control how you live. All right. It says, "For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God." Because that's in your mind, man. That's in your mind to be like the Messiah or to achieve things that puts you on his level, man, or beyond it. Because it says to exalt my throne above. you want to make yourself above the Messiah. You want to make it seem like you're greater than he is. You know, I mean, you're just a fool. Okay, you're leading everyone to destruction, man. Okay, for your ways, for your technologies, man. Right, it says, "I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north." Okay, you will oppress the children of Israel, your children, you know, the Most High's children. And yeah, I'm going to oppress them. I'm going to control them because I'm great. Right? So I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Right? So that's your ambition, man. You're out there on this God mode shit, trying to be something you could never be. Right? Trying to make yourself immortal. You know, getting into transhumanism and shit. You know, you're punching it way above your ability, man. Right? This is verse 15. It says, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell." You're gonna come crashing down, man. I beheld Satan fall like lightning. You're gonna come crashing down, right? To the sides of the pit, right? You're gonna go into slavery. Okay. Forget about what you was planning on doing, you know, putting everyone into slavery. You're gonna go into slavery, right? It says, "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms?" All right. Let me read that a little bit more. It says, "That made the world as a wilderness and destroys cities thereof, that open not the house of his prisoners." You know, he talked about we got the power of creation, power of destruction. Yeah, you got all of that right now, right? Especially the power of destruction. You're doing a good job with that one, because you know he was given the sword as a blessing to live by. Okay, and the red horse was given that great sword. Yeah, you're good at destroying things, man, messing up shit. You're good at that. Right, but that's going to come to an end real soon. All right. It says, "All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch. And as the raiment of those that are slain thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned." Okay, Esau going to be destroyed. All right, at the end of all of this, man, for all his wicked deeds, man. All right, because of his pride, you know. It's Revelation chapter 13, verse 13, right? And it says here, "And he doeth great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Okay, as part of that great destruction he was talking about, that he's he holds. Okay, that great sword, right? And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Okay, Esau through his technology, is so cool, doing all these types of miracles, making the blind to see, making the lame to walk, and all this kind of madness, changing gender. man, do the CRISPR, and he can pick your baby's gender and all this kind of business. He's doing the most, right? Trying to mess with things, right? But people are looking at this like, wow, look what he's able to do, right? But it's all destructive, man. It's all destructive shit that he's bringing in, bringing into the world, man. And these people don't even understand, But anyway, this is and deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. I'm drawing to verse 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, so again, Esau is putting everyone on the path to taking the MOTB, man. All these miracles that you're going to be dazzled by, is going to lead you into taking this MOTB. Like, this is going to be something helpful to you. When Esau got the most, crude agenda that imaginable, you don't think this man is capable of that. You trust him far too much, man. He got a great agenda, man, and the reset and all of this business, the digital currencies and the Internet of Things, and he about to hook you up, man. Quite literally, man, because he want you to take it, man. You're gonna have you upload yourself, man. Right? So he can monitor you. Right? Like the Mosai monitors everybody. That's his idea. That's what he wants to do. So that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? So you're gonna be trapped. You're gonna be trapped in this system. Okay, that he's created, man. Okay, if you don't have it, you ain't a part of it, man. You're expendable. All right. This is Sirach chapter 19 verse 22 says, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Right, and that's all Esau knows how to do, man, is wickedness. Okay, it ain't wise. It ain't nothing to marvel at what he's doing. Like, everything that he does and produces, destroys things, man. Right. Even these phones we do these videos on, man, these are destructive technologies, man. And in the kingdom, we're gonna have pure versions of these technologies, man. Okay, knowledge is gonna increase on a level unknown, unheard of, man. Okay, well beyond the capacity that Esau was ever able to do, right? And we're gonna do everything in righteousness, everything in balance, man. Okay, not with this, not like this asshole that everything he brings into the world destroys the planet. Destroys the people. Okay. So the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sin is prudence. All right. This is Proverbs 14:12 says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. And that's what Esau's, he's doing, man. He's doing everything that he sees or feels is right to do, right? But we know he's backwards, man. He got the spirit of Cain upon him. He backwards. Cain's backwards, man. Hating righteousness. He's just backwards, man. Right? So Esau out here doing the most wickedness he possibly can, believing that's the right thing to do. That's, how he feels the world should be. But guess what? He's going to end up being destroyed. Right? So what seemeth right unto him, man, is really the way of death. But everybody that believes or thinks the way he thinks, okay, guess what? You're going to end up dead as well. Destroyed. Okay? So we'll end it with this. This is Ezekiel 28, verse 1 says, the word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, okay, which represents Esau, right? It says, thus saith the Lord power, behold, thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a god. You heard the guy say it. We're becoming gods. You know, we got divine powers. You know, they're really blowing their whistle, you know? Tooting their horn. Yeah, they're feeding themselves, man. Right? It says, I sit in the seat of God. Look what I'm able to do. I'm controlling all this. I'm manipulating all of this. Look at me. You know, this is what God did at the beginning, and you know, or whatever. Like, this is what it was, you know, was written of God in the Bible. Look at me. I'm on the same level as He is. I can do it too. Fool. Right? It says, I sit in the seat of God. Yeah, that's me. I'm the guy. You know, in the midst of the seas, in the midst of the nations. Right? Yet thou art a man. Okay, you're flesh and bone, my friend. You're not my friend, but you know. you're flesh and bone. Okay, you're mortal. You're not everlasting. You know? You bleed. You know? This is yet thou art a man and not God. Though thou set thine heart, your mind, their mind, as the heart of God. Okay, you're thinking you're on that level, man. Okay, when you're about to find out you ain't. Far, 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 far from it. You know? So we told, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from me. Yeah, Esau knows a lot of shit. I mean, the things he has done, you know, is yeah, to some degree, what's the word I'm looking for? Impressive, to some degree. Right? Technology has, knowledge has increased. Technology has advanced quickly. But guess what? All this stuff you would never have had. The Most High never gave you the ideas in the first place. You know, never gave you the ideas in the first place. You're not great. The Most High still make you do these things, man. Right? But you're not smart enough to understand, man, that this is just gonna lead you to your own destruction. You're not smart enough for that. You know, everything you're creating is destroying the planet. I mean, you probably know that. Because you're the devil, you don't care anyway. So, you know, you're just making money out of this shit. But, you know, so you're wise to a degree. You have knowledge of things, you know, that these average people don't, because you keep it from them, you know, through all the lies and the deceptions and that. So you know more shit than most people do. Yeah, he give you that. Right? It says, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. But by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Yeah. You know? You think ain't no one gonna bring you down, man. So therefore thus saith the Lord power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God, because of your pride, your hubris. Right? It says, behold, out therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against thy beauty of thy wisdom, and shall defile thy brightness. All right, so you know, come World War III now. The scriptures say, Book of Obadiah tells you, man, you're greatly despised by the heathen. All right, and World War III, the Lord's gonna raise up the nations against you. You know, and you know, America is gonna be destroyed in the process of that, right? So that they shall bring thee down into the pit, and thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. Well, only a man, that can only happen to a man. He can be put to death by another man. You know? Most High can't be put to death by nobody. You're crazy. Alright? It says, will thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am a god? Now, there's been plenty of people throughout history that you know, thought themselves to be like a god. You know, they thought they were that great. They're feeling themselves that much, drunk with power and wealth, right? And success, right? That they thought they were untouchable. Right? They thought they were untouchable until the day the Most High gave them into the hands of somebody else. And they got touched and put to death. Because the Most High is in control. Right? And it's your turn. Your turn's coming up real soon, man. Most are gonna put you in the hands of your enemies, man. They're gonna put you in our hands too. We're gonna fuck you up, man. Okay, we're gonna put chains on you and fuck you up. For centuries, we're gonna fuck you up, man. Right? The most are gonna give you into our hands, man. You know? And then you're gonna realize that shit. Like I weren't shit, man. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm all fucked up. You know, real bad. You know. It says, will thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am a god? But thou shalt be a man, and no god, in the hand of him that slayeth thee. Thou shalt die the death of the uncircumcised by the hand of the strangers. For I have spoken it, saith the Lord. Because the Lord's in charge, man. The Most High is the Most High. Yahweh is the Most High, man. Okay, you just playing. You know? You're just fucking playing, man. Playing a fool. That's what you're doing. You know? With that, I'm going to say shalom. I hope this is edifying. And I'll catch you brothers and sisters on the next one, man. So today, I'll say shalom.